Hey guys, it's Shalina from muggle-born.net, and tonight I'm going to do an audiobook review of Holly Black's White Cat. Since it was an audiobook, I decided not to write up a review on my blog and instead prepare this vlog for you guys. White Cat is my second audiobook, and it's my third attempted audiobook, but it's the second one that I was actually able to sit through from beginning to end. White Cat is about this teenager named Castle Sharp, and basically he's in a family full of curse workers. What a curse worker is that you have this power. You can be like a luck worker, a death worker, and basically by touching someone else, you can curse them or work them is the term that they use. And you can either give someone really good luck or give them bad luck. That's the essence of what the magic is about in this book. Castle gets kicked out of his boarding school because one moment he's in his bed and the next he's on the roof dangling for his life because he sleptwalked. And he gets kicked out because the headmaster sees him as a threat to his own safety and a threat to other students' safety. Now Castle has to figure out why on earth he's sleepwalking because he's never used to do it, and why he keeps dreaming about this mysterious white cat. Now for my thoughts. I really enjoy Jesse Eisenberg as a narrator. You might know him from The Social Network. Well, yeah, I watched that movie twice, and I have to say it's quite problematic because the entire time I was listening to the audiobook, Mark Zuckerberg just kept popping into my head. Which I guess isn't such a bad thing, but in a way I was getting real life confused with fake life. So I'm picturing Mark Zuckerberg running around New Jersey and Manhattan, which is, I don't know. Never seen that happen before. The story itself was great. Castle was such a great main character because first of all, it's from his perspective. I know I don't read enough books where the main character is from the perspective of a male, and it's so refreshing to hear it from the other gender's point of view. And the fact that Castle is so flawed makes him immensely likable. You just can't help but feel sorry for him, and you can't help but like him. Castle always thinks of himself as this amazing con man, which he is. He's a great liar, he's a great manipulator, but he also does it as a defense mechanism because he doesn't want to get close to anyone. He doesn't think of anyone as a friend because of the way that he's brought up. He was never close to his mother because she was like an emotion worker, so she manipulated people's feelings essentially. And he's the youngest, and they just treated him differently because he wasn't a curse worker. Castle always has this idea that he has to put up an act in front of everyone else just so that people will like him. Back to the world building, I really enjoyed the idea of this curse workers because it's just, I've never read anything like it before. I guess if you had to compare it to something, curse workers are like superheroes because they have this just one ability that they can only do. Except they're not really seen as heroes. Curse workers are seen as criminals, so that's different in that aspect. Everything reminds me of X-Men lately. It's like these people have powers and a government's trying to make them think that they're criminals, but really they're not. They're just like, crime families that some people are involved with, but not everyone is bad. And it's genetic, so it's not like they can stop themselves from being curse workers. So yeah, it is kind of like X-Men. Right? I will definitely continue reading this series because I really enjoyed this audiobook. I'll probably pick it up in physical, book format. My New York Public Library doesn't have it on audio form, which makes me a little sad because I do like Jesse Eisenberg's narration. Quick thanks to Farah of the I Eat Words channel and I Eat Words blog for recommending me the White Cat audiobook. I really enjoyed it. And if you want to read this series or listen to an audio, I would definitely recommend it. Okay, I'm done.